Hello Cancer, and welcome to your Triple Cross reading for the month of November 2017. You can use this reading for your sun, moon, or rising signs, and some months you might identify more with your moon sign or rising sign instead of your sun sign. So if you know your signs, please check those videos out for more clarity at this time. Also, keep in mind that these readings are general, so there might be some messages that resonate more than others, and that's normal because there's lots of you guys out there in the YouTube community, lots of Cancers. All right, let's begin your reading. So down the center, we have the Eight of Wands, the Chariot, the High Priestess, and crossing or supporting that, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and this is a supporting card. So you're going to start the month with lots of energy, lots of possibilities, and lots of communication and activity surrounding you. This could be in creative fields, in the work front, because we do see pentacles. The point here is that no matter what it is that November throws your way, you're going to be able to have the necessary energy to do all of these tasks at hand, especially with the Chariot. They're going to be very, very successful. So what is it that you want to complete this month of November? Set a little plan because you can achieve it with great success at that. Now, if you are deciding between two things, because we do have the Chariot, and the Chariot does have two horses, a white horse and a black horse. So like path A, path B, where do I go? Don't overthink it too much. Instead, reconnect with your intuition, with your spirituality, with your guides, with the universe, or whatever it is that you believe in. Essentially, your answers are going to come from your spirituality. And I know that you're a spiritual person, or you wouldn't be watching this reading right now. But whatever it is, just know that this month has a great promise for lots of success and beautiful connection with the higher realm, your higher self, your intuition, and spirituality. So beautiful way to start your month. Now in your root area, we have the Seven of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Four of Swords. So lots of swords here. So try your best this month to not overthink so much, because this is a lot of mental exertion happening with so many swords cards. Swords represents air, and air, I am a Gemini, so it's really living in your head. So the beauty about this month, though, I see it as an opportunity, and your opportunity is going to be facing your fears, and your fears could be or come to you in a myriad of different ways. For example, it could be feeling or fearing that other people are not as honest or as transparent as you are to them. So the fear of being lied to, the fear of not being able to communicate what it is that you need or be understood with the Five of Swords, and the fear of not having enough time with the Four here, or feeling, just like I said, completely mentally exhausted. There is an mental activity here that is, I hate to say negative, but it is negative. So a way to combat this is to truly be mindful of living in the present and to trust in the great intuition that you have here with the High Priestess and that you naturally possess as a Cancer. You guys are among the most intuitive signs that exist in the zodiac. So make use of your intuition when faced with fears or with mental anguish, and have more trust within that and with the divine timing of things. Know that you're not alone. Know that you have guides and angels, and the universe is helping you every step of the way. There is such a thing as divine timing. especially because we do have some very spiritual cards here with the High Priestess, especially the 7 and the 4. When I connect them together, they're very, very spiritual cards that are asking you to, first and foremost, connect with your higher self and ask for guidance when it comes to needing more support from your guides, your angels. Now, in your recent past, we have the Knight of Swords, the 6 of Cups, and the Death card. So some of you might be wanting and rushing to let go of the past. I say rushing because that's the Knight of Swords. He rushes. He is very eager in wanting to act in a very fast and sometimes abrupt or rash way. And that's not really typically you, but it could be a representation of yourself. Now, as a representation of an air sign, such as a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this could be somebody from the past. I know it's in your past, but it literally is someone from the past with the 6, paired with the 6, that talks about past connections. And this could have been someone that you had a relationship with. It could be a friend or a love partner that you guys parted ways because there could have been some very difficult conversations with this person. Regardless if it's not an air sign, it just could have been someone that was very brash in their communication style towards you, and they could have hurt you with their words. They could have either resurfaced in your life, or they could have or you, rather, could have been thinking about them a lot. And for some of you Cancers out there, you could be thinking about how you can reconnect with him or her and how you can change this relationship, because that's the Death card. It asks for transformation within something from the past, this relationship with this person. So you either have to transform it, it has to become something new altogether, or for you to let it go once and for all. Now, crowning your reading, there is the 5 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the 6 of Wands. So, all right, this could play out in 2 ways. Don't allow anyone's ego to affect your self-worth. And this could also be your own self-ego. So it could play out in vice versa. It could go both ways. And don't let anyone's perspective or your own cloud how much value you hold as a person, as a soul, as just a human being. Especially, don't let anyone minimize your wisdom and the things that you have acquired and all of your growth that you have had, especially from your past experiences. It's crucial that if this is another person and this is not an aspect of yourself, that you close the door on anyone that doesn't make you feel good, anyone that doesn't make you feel supported, and anyone, especially anyone that doesn't make you feel valued, because that's the 6. The 6 talks about, especially with the Hangman, of having a great perspective on who you are, your self-esteem, and your self-worth. All right, now we have in the future position the Queen of Swords, the 9 of Cups, and the World card. So halfway through the month is going to be an excellent time for you to communicate what it is that you need in order to attract and to manifest more happiness within your life. And this could be communicating with a family member, a friend, a partner, business colleague, literally anyone. Because, there's lots of Cancers out there, so it will play out in different ways for each of you. But if you are a working Cancer, because I know some of you are homemakers, or you could be retired, for instance, you could be rewarded at work for your for all of your hard work. And you could be very, very lucky in having the universe have your back when it comes to seeing the growth in all of your projects and in everything that you wish to complete. And that's what we were talking about here in the center. So these cards complement each other. There's a lot of synergy here. So make sure that you set yourself goals because they can be achieved and the universe has your back. And what else do you want, right? That's exactly what we're hoping for. And if you are dealing with an air sign, once again, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and if it's not those signs, it's just someone that's very, very smart. They're highly verbal, very diplomatic, and the point is, if this is the person from the past, because we do see the Knight of Swords here and they connect, there is a sense here of being able to make amends and to understand each other in a different way. And you're going to be able to close up a little chapter with this person. And whatever it is, if it's done for good with the World card and the Death card, that is a possibility. But it could also be a positive resolution to get you to a new cycle, to a new state with the World card. Why? Because the World card is the last card of the major arcana in the tarot. Coupled with death, there's definitely something that needs to end and be rebuilt, or something that needs to end altogether. Now, in your ego position, we have the Four of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. So, I need to make sure that I highlight and stress this. It's going to be very important, imperative even, that you not overthink this month. Your answers are not going to come from your mind. They're not going to come from overthinking things. Instead, your answers are going to come from your higher self, from your soul, from your spirituality, and what it is that is in your heart. During the third week of the month, try to focus on what it is that you want to see manifest within your life. It could be in the month of November, or within the next 2 months, because we do see a 2 here, or because 2s speak of relationships or how to make your relationship with your partner better. And not just your love partner, but like partnerships of any kind, friendships, colleagues, etc. And please, please, please try to maintain positive thoughts as best you can this month, because negativity attracts, and that's what we see here. We see like obsessive thinking about something that wasn't truly fulfilling you, and here we can see it manifest in ways like making yourself sick, for instance, feeling physical pain, deep physical pain at that, like back pain, back aches, migraines. So a way to combat this is, like I said, here in your root area, just try as best you can as in living in the here and now, because that's all we really have. And you do have an escalation here from 4, 5, 7, all the way to a 10. So truly, it's going to be crucial that you learn to let go a little bit of anything that's in your mind and just trust what is in your heart, what's in your soul, and what you intuit in the world. Now, in your environment cards, we have the King of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. So we have 3 air court cards, 3 swords court cards here. So definitely some of you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But if it's not those signs, like I said, it's that intellectual, very, very smart person in your life. And if you are doubting whether or not you can trust this person, or if what they have to offer you is of value, or if they're genuine. The answer is yes. Their intentions are good. Now, if this is a situation at work, like a boss, for example, you could be promoted, you could be, also, if you are a Cancer that's looking for new employment, there could be new employment opportunities this month. So send out your CV, make sure that you do all of that, because there is a possibility here of a job that is going to pay really well, and there's possibility of growth within this company. Now, in your hopes and fears area, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. So these here are wishes, and what you're hoping to achieve this month is to find the balance between what it is that sets your heart on fire, what you're passionate about, your creativity, and your finances, and the things that you value. Now, I do see here, because these are Pentacle cards, your Pentacle cards within your reading, this is hopes and fears, but what's in your actual reading, we do have a 5 and a 7. So it's going to be a good time to save. So don't make unnecessary spendings this month. It's not ideal for any of that. That way you don't have to worry about having enough to give, or enough, just having enough. It's a sense of feeling good when it comes to your stability. And finances do give us stability. So what you can do to give, because this is a charitable card, the Six of Pentacles, is to try to give of your time. Time is valuable, of your wisdom, because it's invaluable, right? So if you have a loved one that needs counsel, that needs advice, by all means do so, because it's going to affect your karma in a positive way, and it's going to make all of these energies move that much easier, especially all of this mental activity that we see in your root area. Now, in your outcome position, we have the Judgment card, the Three of Swords, and the Moon card. All right, so in November 18th, there's going to be a new moon in Scorpio at 26 degrees. I know you're a Cancer, but Scorpio is another water sign, a fellow water sign. And the moon is the celestial body that rules over Cancer, so it always is going to affect you more than others. There's also a full moon in Taurus, which will also affect you. That's November 4th. But really, truly, the new moon in Scorpio is something to watch out for. And make sure that you look at the degrees. If you know your astrology chart, make sure that you see 3 degrees above, plus minus 3 degrees, really. So 26 degrees. If you have anything in Scorpio, for sure check that out. But if your sun, moon, or rising, depending on why you're watching this video specifically, make sure that you see what it is, what area is going to be affected, because generally, though, for all Cancers, it's going to be a calling, like I said here, to face your fears, to let go of anything that hasn't worked out, that still has a little bit of a twinge of pain, of sadness. And you guys are Cancers, you carry a lot within your crab self. And once you hold on to something, it's very difficult for you guys to let go. But this is the month to do so. And sometimes you might not even communicate it, because it's a card of communication, of not communicating your pain. And sometimes you hide it with the moon here, because you can't really fully see perfectly with the light of the moon. And sometimes you are overthinking, because these cards connect, because they're all sword air cards, right? So it's time to see these things for what they are, to examine them, to think, the universe for all of the lessons. Thank these people, the situations, for everything that they brought you, for all the wisdom that they brought you, and to let them go. Take this new moon in Scorpio to do so. November is going to feel a little bit intense emotionally, but the good news is that it brings that promise of a brand new future, of really truly letting go of the things that have not worked out. All right, Cancer. I hope that this reading has been of help to you. If you feel like it has, you can support my channel by subscribing or giving me a thumbs up. Thank you for visiting my channel, and an extra special thanks to all my subscribers, to all the people that leave comments on my videos, and to all the people that sent me get well soon messages. I know I have been MIA in YouTube, and I did post on my Facebook page why I have been away, but if you didn't know, I had a series of unfortunate events happen to me. When it comes to my health, I had laryngitis, acute laryngitis. I lost my voice, and then I got into an accident. I hurt my foot. I hurt my hands. I had bad mobility with my neck, and I had, like I said, a series of unfortunate events. And it's been a trying time, but getting messages of supports and encouragement to come back and do these readings as soon as I was well helped me come back to make these readings for free in the YouTube community. So thank you so much for that. I'm wishing you a very blessed month, Cancer. I'll see you guys in December. Bye-bye.